Alright guys, welcome back to round 4.
We are so back.
We are so back. We're almost halfway through Swiss now. I think it's 7 rounds.
Yeah, 7 rounds.
That's kind of wild. But I think if we're going to be transitioning over to the match table, we actually got a pretty interesting matchup here between Wildcard and Engorging Echo. I think our players are going to be deciding who's going to be going first.
Yes.
And so guys, we're going to be kicking off round 4. And really interestingly enough, we can see Gyze versus Pale Moon.
Probably the deck, right? Crest Harri, I'm assuming. So Angel Gyze, of course.
But if he is, that is the only Crest Harri in the room.
Yes.
And then are we going to hit the 83%?
Oh.
Neglected to GSS, so there is a grade 1 review. I think I saw it. And there it is!
Oh.
And he has done, which means, as of today, we have a 100% rate of hitting the crest on stream. So, guys, as of right now, being on stream is a buff for the crest decks. We went from 83 to 100%.
Can't believe Mushy King hit its crest.
So true.
DP sleeves to really bait people. It baited me for a minute. I was like, is he playing DP? Okay, Crest Harri in action. Going second, so not as...
that's on a crest.
Not as horrifying, although draw 4, because it's crest draw, starter draw, quick shield, guardian ticket. 3 cards everywhere. But no being a turn behind on the history collection.
But I don't think it's the end of the world, right? Because you're still flipping 4 per turn, right? So I don't think flipping the 2 is as bad.
He passed.
Well, I don't think you want to give them that, because I know I think you know you're going to try and dust them there, because I think if you stay super low and guard everything, you'll let them Zeroth you. You then just dust them back.
Yeah.
You just dust them back. What are they going to do about it?
You can't dust Gyze, I think.
Can you not?
You
probably
so,
can't.
No,
you probably can't. You're right.
Not a Gyze player myself.
True, you're right. I'm blanking.
But I imagine not
your
giving
crest
them...
scaling just beats them naturally, right?
In theory, yes. I mean, it's a case of like, if you don't give them that first damage, they have nothing to pull out, and therefore they have, that 1 damage check turns into potentially 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Because it turns off the react kill on turn 2, right?
Yes, exactly. And it also turns off
but
the
it
grade
gives
2
him the
as
draw
well.
trigger. Draw trigger is nothing here. Yeah, because he's
Perfect
already on
time
2.
to get something in my eye. Hang on.
He's already on his second Zeroth Dragon.
Already on 2, that's a good start. And he's going first. So will it be G or V Gabriel? That is the...
No, it's going to be Hamiel. It's going to be the Hamiel, yeah.
Right.
I think you're just going to try farming Protect markers here, aren't you?
Yes, definitely. Hamiel's not a bad ride by any means. That's a swappy... The girl will stop stuff in and out. Okay.
Well, I think with your triggers, like almost no matter what you put in, odds are it will be more than that, right? Like
Yeah,
you're gonna,
it'll be more than the 1 card is with another draw.
Oh, that's crazy strong right now.
It's like 3.
And I think you were mentioning to me, this is table 1 apparently.
This is this is a table 1 game.
So
Let's go down and embarrass myself in front of them.
2 undefeated players then.
Best in the room.
And
no trigger there.
Imagine if another
another draw.
That'll be
4, Jeremy.
4? That's insane.
So he's got the Vanguard attack, so if he's hitting 1 here, I mean, he's,
But the thing is, everything's hitting here. First check. Second check. That's a Honolly coming out as well.
Okay.
Honolly is one of the few cards, like, if you crack a second Honolly, I feel like then Harri maybe starts swinging a little bit.
Harri. Two Harri?
I think 2 Honolly is like the breaking point for Harri, I feel.
I would definitely agree.
Because one does not feel like it does enough.
So he's actually pressuring cards out of his hand here, which makes sense, because if the Crest Harri wants to stay on 0, then, yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, because Harri got the quick shield and the guardian ticket, like, those are only valuable if you're able to spread them out.
Yes.
Because they can't be used on the same turn, so I think by, like, trying to aggro as many of them as possible.
Jesus. Oh, dearie me. Does he not have anything he can ride?
Well, isn't it? No, it's
a hand of triggers, right? Oh, he doesn't.
That's a whiff of the GSS as well. That is rough. So, unfortunately, we do hit the crest, but we do whiff the grade 3.
This is the unfortunate side of crest decks, I feel. It's that obviously you're digging, you're trying to sculpting your opening hand to find your crest, because without it the deck kind of falls apart. And from what I've seen of Crest Harri, you play a lot of different grade 3s that you can't ride if you get your crest.
Do you ever see a world where, because I know obviously there was some discussion with Rose, potentially running like Starlight for example, to increase the number of roses in the main deck, but to also use the battle phase extension. Does the second Harri do anything like that? I don't actually remember what the second Harri does very well.
It is good into Gridor. Well, post-ban question mark.
Yeah.
It was good. I talked to Jeremy last week, and he was thinking about playing the second Harri because it could add a grade 3 back. If I was going to play a crest deck, I would maybe consider playing 5 grade 3s. Similar to how in Crest Nui you can play Zanki because you can ride it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to that myself.
Because it feels like it just, the odds of this happening is just so devastating for you.
Oh, hang on, boss. Oh. Jimmy's out.
Yeah, if you just... I'm just going to quickly double check it.
Yeah. Alright chat, this is my stream now, while the elf fixes this. Yeah, that is really, really rough for wildcards. I don't know if you can really come back from this. The only upside is it's possible that Echo doesn't have a second Hamiel to go into, but he does have this turn to kind of sculpt. Fixed? Kind of sculpts his hand and damage zones to try and find more. As soon as you were gone, I was like, chat, this is my stream now. Right. So yeah, he's just gone in for this. I thought he was going to G-guard, and I was like, hang on.
He's putting 3 back, going to heal down to 1. Because I think it takes units, so it's like you can take locked units as well, which is really cool.
Oh, can you?
And so it's cards from field or drop. And then for every normal unit you put, your front row against 10k. For every trigger you put, you gain drive check.
They always give Angel Shovel like a random... They did it in like the end of G. They gave it a crick that could unlock. It's so strange. It was the time they were trying to balance Link Joker for... Very topical for today, for yesterday's episode as well.
I can't believe Megalomania is officially in order in Lyrical Monasterio. Undertale takes the stage of Wise Schwartz.
So it's still on 3, okay. Only, is he gonna... Yeah, that is definitely the play there.
Attack with 6 drives?
6 drives? Oh my word.
3 triggers. That's a PG.
Is that
That's
DPG?
a blank. Yep.
Bro, surely you can check a trigger. Surely
That's a heal.
you can... Oh,
And the heal's
that
pretty
is
big.
Insane.
The heal's actually really important.
Only one of... Is
And
that going to be a trigger as well?
trigger? No.
No. Wow. There was...
What is a trigger? I hardly know her.
This is Kaylin's experience from the sounds of it.
Trigger? I hardly know her.
Still pressuring? I mean, that makes sense, because Harri, I mean... Again, from what I've seen of Crest Harri lists, it's a bit fragile in terms of its pieces.
The issue is I think this is Wildcard's last turn to try and get
Absolutely.
it, or get back into it.
He is. He needs if grade 3 here, or he is.
Cool, good.
Trapezist, Betty, Ladder, yeah.
5, and...
Anything?
No, that's not it.
Oh man, that is rough.
In fact, okay, is there a world here where you just swing rearguard and pass? Because they need to have one more turn to hit the...
Yes.
I think you have to, right?
Because he can't G-guard, because the opponent is grade 2.
Well, not only that, but even if you could G-guard, like, I know you can't, but even if you could, like, you have no resources to do
You
any
don't
of the
have
rescue checks.
CB for Serial, yeah. That is right.
I think you just, like, spam that now. I think you just make use of that and just start swinging rearguards here. I feel like you have to.
He does have, I mean, the only upside is, if he... I don't know if he wants to stride the premium collection stride again, because that's a lot of deck you go through. And you do sort of have to be wary.
Well, but
of
no,
that.
you could just go you could just go into put 3 normal units and just go past 30k to front row and just beat down.
Yeah, you could do that, and then you're still like putting them to 1 damage, maybe. He's also lost important. I think he's guarded 2 or 3 Mirrorland, the stand, which will help him find his relevant pieces. He's going for that again. Yeah, that is understandable. I think I didn't see Wildcard's top 5, but I think because he rewrote his crest, I imagine he saw a grade 3 there that he couldn't ride.
Why not discard one of the other grade 3s, call a reference rush, so last one put a heal on top? Just to confirm the 5th trigger.
The trigger. That is a good question. Anything? Does she only buff front row? Or is it 3 units?
I think it's front. I think that's your front row against 10k per.
It's insane that is he going to see the trigger here?
That's a draw
There's
trigger.
the yeah,
Oh, we
there's
haven't
the
seen
last one.
any drop PGs yet. We just saw
No,
the
we
one
haven't.
DPG.
It's G-Gav.
That's
He's
a crit.
playing G-Gav, yeah.
Crits and Vanguards.
Damn, now he can't even...
That's a Harri as well.
That's
two
a
grade
Harri,
threes,
and that's
Two
the
grade
counter
threes.
charge Chimera.
but only 2 grade 3s.
Man, that is really... Because
He's
now
gonna
he
draw
needs to heal twice to be
and
out of the
G-assist
range
again.
of, yeah. Cutie
2,
parity.
3, 4, 5. And are we going to see it this time? Come on. There we go. We got
There
the
we go,
Harri
we
this
got the
time.
Harri. Might be a little bit late.
Might be too, but because Engorging Echo is on 0 damage,
He does have another turn.
if
yes.
he is going, if he is going to ever check that, well, he's got 2 at least. Well, he's
Two
got
turns, yeah.
Yeah, but also on top of that, like he also has the opportunity to heal,
Yes, he
which
does.
is like pretty big.
He can heal, because Angel Keys hasn't taken anything, he can heal twice, in theory.
On my way to hit the nastiest double heal of my life.
I think part of the question here is, what is he going to strike? Because Harri with no Excel,
Unless you history, but I don't think you
Yvette
history.
will
here.
make an Excel. I don't feel that you can't afford to history here. I think it's
I think you just
too
go for
slow.
as many flips as you would need and just blah, blah, blah.
Then it's Princess.
One thing we've seen though is we have seen people alternating, going for the instead of going Prince, instead of going Yvette, going for the new Harri.
I don't
or
know
the
what
new,
new Harri
um,
does.
or-
Well, just
It
about.
basically it allows you to like flip into another what's
Okay.
it called?
another
I think
another face up.
Yeah, I think you go like Princess, flip like Yvette, or flip something, go into like Yvette, even then Yvette flips like Harri or something. Well, so I can't remember the example, but it's like basically one of those, but like you basically end up with 4 face up, so you end up flipping like 40, like 420k per turn, which is like pretty big for crest.
We're hitting over the Gyze. And I'm pretty certain that Echo has drive checked 2G Gabriel, so he has Gyze. He has the new ride and the condition.
Well, I think we've seen like V Gabriel. Remember, V and G Gabriel have the same name, so
Yeah, but I've seen 2G ones drive, so we know he has that. Ideally, he'd have 2 Hamiels, but I don't think he plays.
But I think until last time he didn't have the 5th face up anyway, so I don't think it would have necessarily mattered so much this time.
And now he has to think through how he's going to play this turn. The good thing about G Harri, and a lot of the pieces he plays, you can kind of build a field out of nowhere. I mean, that's what the deck is all about.
Yeah.
That's what G Harri is all about anyway. And V, yeah.
Yeah. No, V was when I place a Vanguard, make a stage.
Make a stage. Share if you place an Excel marker on you. Oh. So, that's the Denial Griffin, grade 3. which is-
One like equals 1 Excel marker on the stage.
So we went for the Dark Lord, which I think you just have to do. But his soul is not great. What card is that? Is that Lucia?
That's Lucia, it's V Lucia.
It's a big swing, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, it's weird because you can't ride him.
You can't, no, if you hit your crest.
You hit crest. Or do you reckon this is like Rose, where it has like a weak skill, but I think you just make it a beater because of crest, and if you with crest, at least you get to play V Lucia?
But V Lucia needs silver form cards.
Dorian?
That's one. We'll have to look at the deck list, if possible, another time. But we haven't seen any.
We've not seen a staggering amount of them, but
That is
there's probably a couple.
That is a...
Yeah, there you can see the Harri Stride in there
Yeah,
as well.
that's the one, isn't it? That's the new one.
If you peep game, there's a Harri Stride right there.
You mean there's a new stride in Premium?
It doesn't have GB2, it just has...
Circle. Two.
It is red, and it is a beautiful shade of 2.
So he's gone for the Yvette. That's on attack making next time. I mean, the Lucia is good here. It's like, it's just the biggest swing he could make.
Yeah.
And then he can kind of commit the other pieces later on because they'll hit with the crest power. Whereas they won't, like a 7k or even another 12k from hand. But the Lucia getting 10k is relevant. And now with Yvette, the unit called to the Excel will get 15k as well. So he does some decent attacks. he's stuck with 1XL2 for the whole game, which is... Wait. Yes. Yeah, he is. Which appeases, okay.
I think he's going to be, yeah, it's just going to call right back in. But I think with crest numbers, like, I don't think it super matters, right? Like, you just want to see the face-up cards in the G zone.
Yeah. So he's... There's only
That's
+5.
That's a heal.
It's a heal.
We were talking about this earlier.
He
That's
still
one.
needs one more. But it's just one drive, isn't it? Yeah.
But I think that's still fine, right? Yeah, it's a crit. He is going to draw, but I think with his previous drive checks, like...
His hand is just so big. I can hear him counting the number. It's a 20... Trying to think if he wants to take this or not. I mean, the lower you are against... Oh no, he can't dust, so yeah.
Yeah. I think you just want to be low to crest Harri just to,
Yeah.
like, deny them the heals. Because
Also
if you
that,
deny
yeah.
them the heals, like, they can't... Because, like, right now he can 6 damage heal.
G-guard. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're going to lose your G-guards next turn. So there's no reason to...
Yeah, just burn him, right?
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah, heal one, take one.
Check something? No. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world because, like, you have your Gyze stuff ready, so at this point you're just filtering for triggers.
Yeah, you're just looking for a draw. And that not being a trigger then means it's a trigger later.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, draw a card, go to what, 17 as opposed to 16 in hand?
Yeah.
So using the 1 CB there. Oh, of course, Honley's up. Oh, Honley's in Resolution. Another Syrian? Yeah. But that's the grade 1, that's a G-guard.
Yeah.
It's just put to bottom. Honley, it doesn't matter because he can't.
Yeah. Can't correct it next turn, yeah.
Okay. So next turn, Crest is giving 15k to front. Probably 20 if he goes Dark Lord first. And there's no reason to not go Dark Lord first because you're not worried about defensives. Ultimate Strike. So didn't have the second hand heal, but that's fine because it means he keeps the 2 G-Gavs in hand. There's just PG for them, effectively.
There you go, and he's taking it out of the sleeve. He is flipping it around and he's slamming it in the middle of the field.
I think he's correct in those two in the front row. Dust is the goat.
Yeah, where's the ultimate?
True. He does give him the chance to heal if he goes Vanguard first, and he can, Wildcard can get 4 drives
Yeah.
before the rear guards attack, so. But it would be 20k, 215s. There's an argument to attack the Lukia, to be honest. It's weird, like, in a way I feel like I would pressure the Vanguard here.
I just think he might be worried about, like, actually surviving, like, a full-blown crest Harri turn with a bit of sacking.
But no Honley, I suppose. So when you see the tweet saying I did 17 attacks at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like this could be it, right?
Yeah, this would lose you the game, actually, because it's a crest deck, right?
And it would be such a come from behind victory as well. Wow. And it's like, yeah.
Me when I with 3 G assists.
But again, I think, as much as it is part of the game, it's also part of the deck. You have to understand that risk when you take a crest deck.
Yeah.
I was playing a game with Kaylin yesterday and I had, my hand was like, I had Beatrice heal. Can't ride those under a crest.
Yeah.
So,
But you can't G assist either, because...
because you have rideable cards, yeah. It's only if I had, Forbidol I could G assist because it's not.
Yeah, because, like, there are units that are rideable. You just can't ride them. Everyone else is cool and can do it, but you are cringe and are banned.
You're cringe and you get plus 5k for every face-up G unit. He probably does want... Yeah, how much damage you actually need with... I've seen Crest Harrier lists playing Alice, but I'm not sure what else they play that's... And he damaged Chimera... No.
Yeah, he damage checked and then he healed
Chimera,
it.
yeah.
And then he healed it out.
So
The other damage ones are Harry, I believe.
as far as I'm concerned, the that 5k from ladder is about to go crazy. Right, struggle sliding. G paratrooper.
That's not bad. That's the right fixer for V.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I apologise. I was unfamiliar with your game. Oh, he does use a
And G
paratrooper.
paratrooper. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yep.
sure that's G paratrooper, right?
It is, yeah.
Because I know the V art is like similar.
The V card is just not very good though.
It is not, no. Yeah, it is.
I do always find it a little bit interesting to see which grade 1. I mentioned this again when the Nui was out earlier. Which grade 3 such are they playing? Like the G1, the D1, or the V1? Because they all have like slight ups and downs. In that
Because like, I know, for example, Hearth is a fan of like the one, like Acrobat. I said no, Acrobat 30. Which one is the?
I think that is the spike one.
Because the thing with, I think the spike. Because the thing with it is you can always touch it off a Mecha Trainer, right? So like you only need to run the one.
Oh yes, of course. Does he play Mecha Trainer? It is.
It's a starter.
God.
G Mecha Trainer, not V. You just give up on the quick shield forever.
I'd rather such
Yeah.
grade 1.
Well, because you either get search it, a heal, or the heal promo,
Oh,
and you're out of grade 1s or Spike Brothers. The rest are like Honolly's and Rolocks.
and Tia.
Yeah,
I think he plays Tia.
it's the only premium deck I have on me today.
Is it?
What can I say? Portugal influenced me. I have never been the same since.
If I can find cheap Razales, I might build Claret. Razale. Have you got him? Dark Sphere Premium Locals is back.
Chad, we are back to locals.
Sorry, Shadowverse. Double force marker. Chain
Forgive me,
ranker.
Chavez, I have become too familiar with your game.
Too many mono mirrors. That is the... I just realised, the grade 3 on his rear guard. Can we pull that up?
Yeah.
Because that is from the deck set, and I have not read it.
No, so it's not from the deck set, it's from set 3.
Oh.
It's Showered Applause Dragon, I believe it is. So it's basically, it is a Pale Moon if your Vanguard is a Pale Moon. When it's placed on rear, if your Vanguard with only Pale Moon in its card name, choose a card from your drop and put it into Soul. And then, if your unit was placed on rear guard from Soul this turn, it gains 5k, and if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3, it gains 10k instead.
Okay.
It's a decent card, actually. It's a decent beater.
It's alright, yeah. Just, it really makes... Oh, he has the... Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, that is the Chimera, so he has the counter charge.
Yeah.
So I think,
Like, that is a 48 beater on its own right now. And it puts a card to Soul from drop on place.
I guess he's scaling these attacks. So he's gone like rear guard, and then I think if Echo took it, then he would go Vanguard for all of those potential swings. I still... Well,
And that's the OT coming in.
one less healer.
Big.
That
is big.
That's quite big. So the Vanguard is now always 2 crit,
And 100 million is going to go to the rear guard.
which in a way is good and bad.
And another heal. There it is.
Right.
That's huge.
0 damage then.
Huge. OT and heal.
Yeah, I think he realises now, he's like, oh god, he's got another turn. That's,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, stinky. Another turn to strike Dark Lord Princess and gain 10k on the front row. And like now, obviously, anything that Wildcard uses from hand is going to hit. Anything is, plus. I actually can't do math. It's 3, 6,
So in a funny way, I think
35. Oh my god.
Wildcard's plan this game then is to like push Gyze to a point where he can kill him the next turn if he can't kill him now.
Yeah.
Because you want to give yourself room to heal still.
Yeah, the thing is,
So like if you kill him from 5, you kill him from 3, but like the difference is you have 2 more damage to heal, right?
Yes.
So I think it's trying to see what Wildcard can estimate to be like his safe zone and just go there.
Someone's just talking about the fact that Link Joker has multi-attack now.
Of course it does.
Wait till they hear about G Messiah.
There's apparently 3
2015.
Crest Messiah players here today.
April told me there was a Messiah, but it wasn't. I didn't get told.
I think there's several Messiahs, and like 3 of them are Crest.
Oh, that's the grade 2 to... Is that the one that searches grade 3?
Which ones?
The one who's just slid to soul. I think that's...
So that's the one when it's put to soul, you can bind it and then search your deck from a grade 3 and put it into soul. So that's how you search out your Dorian, for example.
Okay. Searches out Dorian, searches out the Dark States grade 3 that can snipe a
Searches out
column.
this guy. The Chimera.
The Chimera,
Every grade
yeah.
3.
Search any of it. I mean, this is the... Well... It's
And it searches out the removal one that pops a column.
Yeah. It's the upside to this deck where you have, like... You have all the such... You have the toolbox ability of grade 3s, but then you have a bunch of misrides, which, as we've seen...
But this card mitigates them, which is
Yes.
nice.
Well,
Well, because if you see it early, you
if
search
you see it
out.
early, yeah, you take one out of deck, which is good. His deck is, kind of thin. I don't know what deck count is right now. Also, crazy, right? Both 0 damage. Yeah, I mean, you can tell why these guys are table 1. They are playing very, very well. They're playing to their outs as well, which I think is... I think something people forget about with Vanguard. When triggers feel so impactful. And of course they are, but, you know, they're...
I just think that the thing that like is the most easy to react to in the moment, because like no matter how many mistakes you made that game, it doesn't matter when you're looking at 3 yellow cards flipped in front of you.
Yeah.
Like they feel like the deciding factor.
You kind of have to go back in to the earlier terms of the game and try and work out what have you done wrong.
But I think that's like a big skill of what sets people apart.
This is. I must say, despite the kind of bad variants, this has been a very interesting match. I am really enjoying watching it.
Well, because you're basically watching wildcards like make every correct decision to force his opponent to play the game on his terms. Because he's like, no, I won't give you the damage, and you're not going to check those triggers, and you're just going to need to drive check, or you deck yourself out.
I really wonder if deck out is going to be relevant here.
Oh, it is. If you look over at the Gyze player, he's got like 5 cards in deck.
Yeah. Harri has a few more, but remember, Harry's about to get burned for 5 cards in deck, plus 1 for draw for turn.
No, I think he's well fine.
I can't.
The thing you're forgetting is Engorging Echo can't swing, and he's going to have to survive on his hand exactly. And Harri can heal wherever, and he's on 2 damage, so like...
No, he's on 0, isn't he?
No, but Engorging Echo.
Oh, the Engorge is on 2, yeah. But I think if Harri doesn't win the next turn, then he will die. Well, he'll die to deck and he'll die to damage.
Because a really interesting thing here you got to think with like wildcard is like he basically got to play a game with Harri that just went, I am whiffing, but like I will not give you the damage, and you're gonna want to
still
either
playing to my outs.
Yeah, you're either gonna have to take your sweet time or you're gonna have to try and go all in. But if you go all in, you will deck yourself out.
Okay, he's taken 5 there. He's checked a crit
And a heal, but unfortunately the first card was the heal.
Yeah.
So going straight to 5 there is a lot.
Sudden jump in damage. I can't tell how many in deck that is, but it's not many. And you got to think as well, he won't be able to Dark Lord Yvette for Excels, will he?
I think he has to here.
No, I think he doesn't have the deck to do that. We'll see. But he's got draw for turn, and then that's another 4 out of deck.
I think he's got 6 in deck, so I think that's enough. On 6 you draw 1 and you drive check 4.
And you get an Excel too if you Yvette.
True. Yeah. So then you just go for the Harri, right?
Yeah.
Full board. Spit out the full board, try again.
More attacks, yeah?
I think you have to. I don't think you have an option here.
That's crazy. I really thought this would be...
I think he's plays on 3 in deck.
Is he?
Yeah. So if he takes 2 hits,
we don't like to call anything, but I mean, real turnaround for this game. I think it's very close. That's the Harri stride they choice restricted with Alice.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
It was really impactful.
Yeah, it was. As someone who won an event with NMD that season, I was shaking and crying at that choice restrict. Yeah. Funnily enough, that deck still continued to do well during the next BCS season.
That's crazy how that happened.
Yeah. Even with Steam Maiden, and I think I still stand by NMD was just a worse Steam Maiden.
Yeah.
Like,
or just Excel Steam Maiden.
Yeah. NMD with 1k higher on the Vanguard.
Me win the difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a difference when they face each other, and one hits
does
and the other
actually,
doesn't. When one hits and the other says trigger to hit.
Your rewrite was also far more consistent. It was one card. In Glacier. Bring her
And it was
back,
discard
man.
anything.
Yeah.
I think she can come back.
Oh god, she can come back, yeah.
Because I can Tirana's still gone, so.
Yeah, she is.
Well, at 1. So.
That's basically gone.
Some Crest Rose players will disagree with you today.
So we are.
Yeah, I think we're closing on. We've got 5 more minutes on time, but I think this is sort of the last turn
I
of
think
the game.
this is last time.
Because, yeah, if Wildcards doesn't kill here, then he just dies immediately to the tick.
Yeah. Oh, I think I needed a coffee. My brain's going.
But yeah, I don't think Echo's hand survives that.
No, I don't think it is. It's incredible how he's just torn through it, but I guess this is just the power of Crest Harri.
Yeah.
Or maybe the power of Crests in general.
That's 3. That's 1 more.
That's 2 in deck.
That's 2 cards in deck. He can't. Basically, he needs to survive 1 more attack. If Indulge takes a single damage here, Wildcards passes turn and wins again.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he doesn't.
Oh, because he'll take 5, yeah.
He'll take the 5
he has
first.
to do all the attacks.
So he has to kill. He has to kill here.
I mean, in fairness to Echo, like, he played super well. He probably, I imagine he used the only Honley he had in rotation, but now obviously
Very
on
possible.
the Gyze, he can't Honley, so...
That is an insane turn.
But Harri hasn't even swung yet. I mean, it's just...
And remember that the Harri as well is OT.
Oh my god, yeah, I forward.
Yeah.
So the Harri is threatening with... Oh, that's 1 more damage, I think.
That's 1 more.
I'm not
card.
even sure if he's clocked that. I think he's... I mean, he's burning through that hand.
I don't think those are all. I think he literally has more attacks.
I think it's over. I think he's cooked. Wow.
Because yeah, we can see the OT in the hand of Engulging Echo, but I just don't think it's going to be enough.
It's not. Because the OT is a 1-card guard, but this Harri is producing at least 2 more
3.
attacks. Probably 3.
And yeah, with 4 cards in hand, I don't think that's going to do it.
I will say, it's interesting that from my games against any Angel Gyze playing G Gavriel, it seems like deck out becomes a bit more of a realistic possibility because you go through the deck more. And despite time around,
That's
we
not
have
for us.
to.
Not for us. Yeah, we got a separate time. We've got 2.5 more minutes. Vanguard is going to swing. He's going to CB1. He's importantly going
Another.
to flip.
Oh, doesn't that Harri buff Magia units by 3k from Gyze?
I believe so.
I think it does.
I believe it makes for a huge, huge column. Yeah, 2 more. Well, he doesn't even need the Magia. He just needs to take his biggest beaters.
Did you put a draw to something?
It doesn't matter. All he cares
of
about is
course,
that he's putting massive regards out there.
There's a Chimera. Flexing that resource management. 5 open CB at the end of
You're
the game.
looking at 35k, 40k, 40k, 50k, 63k on that brief.
It's over, yeah. It's... I think.
I think all
Is he
he's
going to
hoping...
die to 6 damage and... No, he doesn't die to 6 damage and deck out at the same time. Almost.
First. Yeah, I think he's going to have to take a look at it. And he drops OT, and I think he's on 4... I think Wildcard's on 4 cards in deck, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. PG.
First check, second check, third check, 3
Hang on,
blanks.
that shouldn't be 3 check.
Was it off event?
Dark Lord loses.
Was it off Dark Lord?
It makes you lose 2 drives.
I don't think he joined Dark Lord. Did he?
Oh, no, did he not?
No, he did. He just went straight for this. Swinging for 46. Yeah, and he's got 4 more swings, and he just doesn't have the hand for it. There's just no way. With 55
This
seconds
is
to
it.
go.
5 damage. Face up at the end of the game.
Swings Vanguard, and he's going to take the damage, and that's going to be a good game for Wildcards. That is going to be an absolutely fantastic game for round 4. What do you think? What do you think of that?
That was... I wasn't expecting a game with Chris
Ordered back,
Harri.
whiffed 2
I
G
know.
assists for grade 3 on the 3rd G
I honestly
assist.
thought, like, Echo hit, like, grade 3. and he could stride on them, and I thought, it's done.
Yeah,
in
it's
any
over.
other game,
It's over, right? It's over.
oh my
But like
God.
crest decks being crest decks, it is what
Scaling is crazy. And Harri can scale so easily for no cost, really.
Yeah, free.
Dark Lord is...
there is no CB involved in that entire combo.
None. Oh, I'm a bit...
But so until you get time to get some water and catch your breath, we're going to take a very, very brief break ahead of round 5. We'll see you guys very, very shortly. See you guys.